This is the Tech Educator 101 channel. Today we'll be talking about the fifth video for the Classwize series, and it's going to be about the Focus library. Right here I'm at the main menu for Classwize, where it would list your classes. There's a couple places you can access it inside the class and outside the classes. The reason being is that the Focus library can be used in any of your classes. What the Focus library allows you to do to create groups of sites that you want your students to be able to access and not be able to access anything else. In order to create one, you would click Create Focus, you would give it a name, and then you would start putting in your resources where you want them to be. Like, obviously, you probably don't want them going to Amazon, but you would put in your resources, and then you can tell it whether or not you want the tab to open by default. If you don't open the tab, they can still get to the site. They would just have to go there manually. If you want it to open the tab, you can check that. And then when you apply the focus, it will close all of their tabs they have open and open what you have. If you leave that unchecked, they will still be able to get to the resources. They would just have to open their own tab and go there, but they still can't get to anywhere but what you're allowing. But they would just have to manually go to it, if that makes sense. I'm going to get out of that and then open up like this one. But you can see in here that I've just got 4 sites: Skillstrut, Code.org, Code Combat, and Code.hs. And it is opening the tabs for these. So what I'm going to do is go into the class. Under Class Tools, again, you will see the focus. So if I click on that, you'll see it looks almost exactly like it does outside of the class. But I'm going to click on the Computer Science Focus. And then down here now we have Select Students. You can apply it to all of your students or select students. I'm going to go ahead and just leave all students set there. I'm going to apply the focus. And now over on the Chromebook, it's going to close the YouTube tab that was open, and it's going to open up the 4 sites that I want them to be able to get to. It will allow them to go anywhere on the site because it's allowing this entire site. But typically what you'd be doing, you're locking them into specific sites they want, that they need access to for your project, whatever it is, your assignment, whatever it is you're doing. And it will not allow them to go anywhere else. So if I try to go to YouTube, it's going to say content blocked, and where it wasn't blocked before. So right now it's being blocked because I'm focusing them into those 4 sites that can't get anywhere else. All right, so what we can do is you'll see the focus is right here. It says it's in focus. We can click to edit, which would allow you to add or remove additional resources. Or you can just click to end the focus right here. What that's going to do, it's going to leave the tabs open, but then it's going to reopen the previous tabs. And so what you can do is create it for your different subjects, or if you're teaching the same subject, maybe you have different units. You do have a max of 30 focus plans inside the Classwize platform. So you can't just create as many as you want, but you can create it by units, content, whatever you want to do. You can actually remove them and change them and modify them depending on the needs of the day. So you can just keep reusing the same one if you want to. But that is it for Focus. I wanted to give it its own dedicated video because it's a pretty powerful little tool inside of the platform, but it's pretty simple to use. If you found this video helpful, please click the like button. And if you want to see more of my content, please click subscribe. Have a great day.